loud enough?
If you can be loud, be loud.
Yeah, I think I can be loud. Eric, am I pretty loud? So I like to think that I'm Elaine's favorite adopted daughter. You know, I first thought I met Elaine when I was 18. I was in the bar, and I was in the bars at 18, and it was at the Broken Wheel, and I would go in there all the time, and I remember the first time seeing her, just thinking, she just had this presence about her. Like, I just felt like I knew her all my life, and she seemed like Aunt B, you know? And so I remember going in there and just loved going to the Broken Wheel to see Elaine and just hanging out. She was like a little therapist for me. And she'd serve me Coke or coffee, and she'd go, you know, honey, you're not supposed to be here. I know. And then, you know, I'll never forget this Christmas. You know, here I am. I'm just this wild teenager running around, and I went in there, and she had made me a goodie box with all of her little brownies and stuff in it. And it just really touched me, because it was like, wow, like I'm just not some anybody to her. I really matter, you know? And I felt that from her. And so I kept going there, and I'd been going there for, I don't know, 8 months or something. And one day she goes, well, whereabouts do you live in Antioch? And I told her, and she goes, oh, well, I used to have a house on Miniker. And all of a sudden, everything came together. I was like, you're Bobby and Tracy's mom, and little Bandy had no teeth, and you had a dog named Snoopy. And she was like, holy shit, who are you? You know? And then we realized we'd known each other our whole life, you know, or my whole life. And so it was just, you know, from there it was just family, you know. I was always family. And you know, she was just, to have known her, everybody here, to have known her, we're all blessed, you know, just to have known somebody like that. And trying to get through this without crying. You can do it. And you know, I ended up, you know, I would always frequent the bars Elaine was bartending. No matter what bar she was at, I would start frequenting that bar. And I ended up getting clean in '97, and she was the one that took me to treatment. And she's like, you can do this, honey. She was like my biggest cheerleader, you know. And she was always my biggest cheerleader. And then even after I got clean, I think she'd come and visit me. But after I got clean, I remember, you know, still living at home a little bit. And my dad, I went over there to her one day, and I said, you know, my dad doesn't think I could make it on my own, and he doesn't think I could budget. And she goes, sit down, hon. And so she sat with me, and we made out this budget. She goes, see, you can do it. You just need to eat top ramen, and, you know. And I said, I could do that, you know, anything to show my dad up, right? And so, you know, I left there hopeful. And that's how you always left, Elaine, hopeful. Hopeful, happy, a little bit better than you left, you know. And that's what, you know, that's what she embodied, everything about her. Just a warm spirit. Hey, baby, you know, and you come in, and I have her messages on my phone that I saved. So, and she's been there for my son. She would pick him up. Her and Auntie would pick him up from school when I couldn't. They were like his little stepmom and Auntie, you know, for a while. But I just feel really blessed to have known her, and she made such an impact on my life, you know. And heaven just got a little brighter, and the earth just got a little dimmer because she's not on it. So that's it. Thanks, Ben.